Shopify just flipped the switch, and now millions of merchant products are discoverable and purchasable inside ChatGPT for now, but also coming to Gemini and Microsoft Copilot. Hello everyone, welcome to another coffee break. My name is Claudio and I'm the co-founder of Clarisix, an all-in-one Amazon analytics tool. Yesterday, as we can see through this article from Shopify, they made this news about the fact that, as I mentioned, products will be discoverable inside AI chats. Now, let's look at the video announcement from the president of Shopify and see what he has to say about it.
Millions of brands are now shoppable inside ChatGPT. Let that sink in for a second. Hundreds of millions of people use ChatGPT every day. And now they can discover and buy products from Shopify merchants without ever leaving their chat. This is an incredible shopping experience, and it's a huge opportunity for merchants. So here's how it works. A shopper asks ChatGPT for a product recommendation. Then ChatGPT surfaces the most relevant products through Shopify catalog. And when a shopper decides to buy, the purchase happens on the merchant's own storefront through an in-app browser. What this means is that the shopper never leaves the chat. But the shopping experience, exactly as the brand intended, carries right through. Subscriptions, bundles, pricing, payments, Shop Pay, all of it. So for merchants, it is effortless. No additional complexity. Your products become shoppable by default. And your relationship with your customers is yours, always. And if you're not on Shopify yet, our agentic plan gets your products into the catalog and across the major AI platforms instantly. So in case it's not already obvious, here's why I'm so excited. Merchants just got access to hundreds of millions of potential new customers overnight. And shoppers just got access to an entirely new, totally bespoke shopping experience. This is the new era of commerce, powered by Shopify.
Now, I think this is definitely very, very interesting and something that everyone should follow. And I really like the way they put it here. AI is the new front door to commerce. Shopify is what's behind it. Now, if you're on Amazon and you're selling your products on Amazon, you might think this doesn't necessarily apply to you, but I think it definitely does. And that is because Amazon is doing pretty much the same thing with Rufus, and that's their AI shopping assistant that sits inside the Amazon app or website and recommends products, answers questions, and guides purchase decisions. So the same pattern Shopify just scaled across ChatGPT and Google. The difference is who shows up, and the key idea here is that when an AI agent decides which products to recommend, it doesn't look at your ad spend or at your best seller rank, or to be fair, hopefully it doesn't look at that, because to be fair, nobody actually knows exactly what these models are looking at. But assuming it's not looking at that, it should look at your data, what's described with this other algorithm part of Amazon's Rufus Cosmo, what they describe as intent, trying to read the intent of the customers and see if your product are actually fitting the intent of the shopper. So it looks at product titles, descriptions, attributes, reviews, images, pretty much looks at how structured and how complete your data is. So if your listing is a wall of keywords stuffed into a title with a generic description, definitely the AI agents won't take you for serious, and they most probably will skip you. So they'll surface the competitors whose data is cleaner, whose content is structured, and whose reviews actually signal trust. Now, what you can do right now, I think there's three things. One is audit your product data. Titles should be clear, descriptive, and definitely not keyword stuffed. So every field that you have available on Amazon, I highly suggest you fill that in when you don't think that it might be unnecessary. Secondly, invest in your content and reviews, make sure it is as good as it can be following the best practices. And there's plenty of people on both X and LinkedIn speaking about how best practice content looks like on Amazon. And then 3, if you're on Shopify, go into your admin and check your agentic storefront settings. It should be on by default, but if it's not, make sure your catalog data is clean and your checkout is optimized, because AI-driven traffic is definitely coming whether you are prepared or not. So I think to summarize, I think what's interesting about this news is that definitely what's changing is the fact that the storefront used to be the website. It then moved, in a sense, slowly to marketplaces such as Amazon. Now it looks like it's becoming a conversation with an AI. So the brands that treat their products like a first impression will really, really win out of this shift. The ones that are still optimizing for 2019 SEO best practices definitely won't win out of this. That was it for today. I'll see you tomorrow and take care.